Controlling your mind means choosing your thoughts, directing your focus, and mastering your reactions. It means not letting negative emotions, doubts, or distractions take over your life. And if you don't control your mind, it will control you. Your thoughts will lead you into worry, stress, and confusion, and you'll feel powerless over your own life. But today, I will show you how to take that control back. Today, we start the journey toward a focused, peaceful, and empowered mind. People often say, we can't control our thoughts, but the truth is, we can. Controlling the thinking machine, our mind, is not just possible, it's essential. Remember this: nothing happens to us outside our own brain. Nothing hurts us, nothing brings us joy, except through the thoughts in our mind. That's why learning to control what goes on in this mysterious brain is of supreme importance. This idea isn't new. It's one of the oldest truths. But here's the tragedy. Most people live their entire lives and die without ever truly realizing its power. We often hear complaints like, I just can't concentrate, not knowing that concentration is a skill we can learn if we choose. Without the ability to focus, or in other words, to tell our brain what to do and ensure it listens, life remains incomplete. True life begins when the mind is in control, because mind control is the first and most important step to a full and meaningful existence. Hence, it seems to me, the first business of the day should be to put your mind through its paces. You already take care of your body, don't you? Inside and out. You risk injury shaving those tiny hairs off your skin. You hire an army of people, from the milkman to the butcher, just to keep your stomach in order. But what about your mind? That delicate, precious machinery, why not give it a little attention to? Especially since it doesn't require any external help. That's why I suggest using the time between leaving your home and reaching your office for this purpose. What? You want me to work on my mind? In the street? On the platform? In the train? And even in the middle of a crowd? Yes, precisely. It's simpler than you think. You don't need tools, not even a book. But I won't lie. It's not easy. When you leave your house, focus your thoughts on a subject. It doesn't matter what it is at first. But here's the tricky part. You won't have gone 10 steps before your mind escapes, right before your eyes. It'll dart around the corner, chasing a completely different thought. Stay with it. Bring it back. This is how you train your mind. Bring it back by the scruff of the neck. Before you even reach the station, you will have brought it back at least 40 times. But don't give up. Don't lose hope. Keep going. Stay with it. You will succeed. Success is not some distant dream if you persevere. It's impossible to fail when you refuse to quit. Don't convince yourself that your mind is incapable of focus or concentration. Remember that morning when you received a troubling letter? That letter needed a very precise and carefully worded reply. You didn't allow your thoughts to wander, not even for a moment. You kept your mind locked on that task, all the way to your office, and the moment you sat down, you wrote that reply perfectly. What happened then? You were pushed by the urgency of the situation, pushed to a level of energy and determination so strong that you dominated your mind completely. You didn't allow any distractions. You demanded that the work be done, and the work was done. Now, that same strength is within you. Use it, and you will achieve anything. By regularly practicing concentration, and remember, there is no hidden secret to it, except for the secret of perseverance. You can take full control over your mind. Yes, your mind, which, by the way, is not the highest part of who you are. This control, this mastery, can be practiced every hour of the day and in any place, no matter where you are. The best part? This exercise is incredibly convenient. Think about it. If you boarded your morning train carrying dumbbells to strengthen your muscles, or an entire set of encyclopedias to grow your knowledge, people would likely stare. But as you walk down the street, sit quietly in the corner of a train compartment, or stand holding a strap in a crowded subway, who could possibly know that you were engaged in the most important act of the day? Who could mock you, or even notice? Certainly, no ignorant fool, no asinine bore, could laugh, because no one would even realize that in that moment, you are building your inner strength. I don't mind what you choose to focus on, as long as you focus. What really matters is training your mind to stay disciplined. But why not make the most of it? Why not focus on something useful, something that adds value to your life? Here's an idea, just a suggestion. Try reading a short chapter from Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus. Now, please, don't let their names put you off. Trust me, there's nothing more practical, nothing more grounded in common sense than the wisdom of these thinkers. They speak to people like you and me, ordinary people who don't care for pretense or fancy talk. Their chapters are short, so short. Read one in the evening, just a single chapter, and reflect on it the next morning. Give it a try. You'll see the difference. Yes, my friend, it's no use trying to hide it. I can hear your thoughts as clearly as if you were speaking into my ear. You're saying to yourself, this guy was doing okay up to the 7th chapter. I was starting to feel a bit interested. But all this talk about thinking on trains and concentration, that's not for me. It might work for others, but it's just not my thing. But let me tell you, passionately and with all my heart, it is for you. Yes, you. In fact, you're the exact person I'm speaking to, the very one this message is meant for. If you dismiss this idea, you'll be discarding one of the most valuable suggestions ever given to you. It's not just my idea. It comes from some of the most practical, wise, and clear-headed people in history. I'm simply passing it on to you as a second-hand gift. Give it a try. Take control of your mind, bit by bit, and see how this simple practice can eliminate so many of life's troubles, especially worry, that miserable, unnecessary, and destructive disease, worry.